Hey, welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to Philadelphia.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's John Morant, and it's Justice Winslow, and it's Melton in at the 2. No good from outside. The Grizzlies on offense. Morant passes to Melton. No good with the triple. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And he gets it to go.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Pass to Winslow. Morant scanning the floor. Now here's Winslow. He's tightly guarded, and the layup is good. And Chris, just getting into a new year. Already injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, and the big thing, though, end the year healthy. I mean, get your guys back to 100%. Don't rush them back early.
Poke loose. 5-on-3 break. Morant with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Guarded by Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson, high post. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Jackson.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Up top, Morant. Got a piece of it.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Count it, good.
It shows great imagination offensively. Morant has so many tricks up his sleeve.
Covered by Winslow. Thompson in the corner. To the left side wing. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Morant outside, and he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 3. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant. Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that one is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks outside. And it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Throws it up high.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now Morant. The shot from the low post is good. Morant's got 6.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
.143 left to play in the first quarter. Aguilar, he's covered by Anderson. Passes it to Thompson. Lock at 6. They get it again. And he converts the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The pass to Tillman. The dish to Morant. Off with the layup.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Down low. Here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Oh, this is just being a good team. Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Grizzlies with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brooks covering. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Morant with it. 6 points for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here is Brooks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Can't connect from short range.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coach. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Over to the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
So he gets them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. You've got Brandon Clark. He's out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Melton in at the two-guard spot.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Turnovers haven't been a problem for them so far, but they didn't do a very good job taking care of the ball right
there. He feeds it to Winslow. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And the home team has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Melton.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Winslow. Melton feeling it out a bit. Let's go. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Here's the break, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school, and that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Pass to Ramos. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And Memphis the other way now. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow's running. Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Melton. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Tries from 7. Here's Ramos. It's rebounded by Memphis. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Timeout, timeout.
5 points in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Right wing. Pass to Ramos. From deep. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The pass to Valanciunas. Misses from short range.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Winslow. Can't hit from in close.
Salamat Rependel Faizip Agan Castro sa pag-like ng stream.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. And Memphis making a change here. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Brooks covering, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Number 8. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Morant outside. Pass to Tillman, and it's denied.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. To the inside. Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
These are what I call rhythm shots. When Brooks nails these, it helps get him going.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Drops in the tray. He's got 9.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 15-point game. And they're pushing it up. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
It's good. Morant's got 8.
Picking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. Out to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. And no good that time. And so it's the home team feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. And defending the paint has been the main problem. They got to commit a few more bodies down low, and they got to protect the inside, protect the inside, protect the inside. And even if they do, still might be a little too late for them, Rennie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. That'll be a 5-second call.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Now here's Morant for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Morant's gone only 4 of 11 from the field. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. And finished off by Morant.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Morant's gotten 5 baskets in 12 attempts so far. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 5.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Melton's shot is good.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Inside. Goes back up. No good at the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Clark. Morant, that's for 2. Drains the jumper to finish the break. He's got 12.
Boy, Morant just shows you a little of everything. I mean, that time he stops on a dime, pops it in. Nothing you can do to defend that.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And finished off by Morant.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. First one falls for him. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that.
Salamat Repo Monster sa pag-like ng stream.
Call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the
Salamat Repo Kim gayon sa pag-like ng stream.
Impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
Okay, he has all the space he needs in this, so he's going to make that a lot more than he misses. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them with a decent clip.
Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 5.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's the glass on the layup.
Timeout.
And even though Valanciunas has added the three ball to his game, his value to this team really lies
Salamat
elsewhere.
Repa Aeroplane de Vera sa pag-like ng stream.
Where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Thompson with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Second shot opportunity. Three-pointer. He's covered by Anderson. Shot clock at 6. And at last, they get one to fall.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Tillman. No good with the layup.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Melton. 10 points for him. Pass to Brooks. To end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can
Salamat sa pag-follow, Repa. Aeroplane de Vera.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And he makes the first.
And what you like most about Brooks is his attacking mentality. I mean, he's someone who excels at taking on the defense and charging inside.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's John Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Thompson. 2 points. That one goes. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Four on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Tillman grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Morant. Knocks down the step-back J. Morant's got 18 points.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
And so it's the home team with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the wing, Brooks. And it's Memphis with another.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And for Memphis, Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then it's Jones. And it's Tillman in at center. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson from downtown. And no good. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
One shot. One shot.
And here's Jones. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Here's Jones. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Brooks with no one around. And the 3 off target.
You can't hit that one. Your teammates are going to think twice.
Oh, did you see that? Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Jones. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
To the paint, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Passes it to Concho. Now here's Brooks. On the wing, Jackson.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jackson's got his first basket.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Thompson against Jones. Thompson the bounce pass. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Allen. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Allen for three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low, Ramos. And powered down the champ.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Conchar. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play. By Valanciunas.
Defended by Allen. That one goes in.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. It's Allen with the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting from Memphis, Grayson Allen. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Allen. And Allen drops them both. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's the pass to Noel. Here's Wagner. And the layup's good off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Pass to Clark to the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Noel. And so they get the victory here at home. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later. Everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Murray, good. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Murray. And it's blocked. And they're running. Here's Ramos. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Passes to Pirtle. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Pass to Ramos. Thompson with it. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. They get it back. Lays it up off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the visiting team. Going into the game, he knows DeMar DeRozan will go to his pet move time and time again. Coach said he's so consistent. You prepare for him to drive the ball, then pull up, but you still can't stop it in real life. So they'll just do what they do and hope that it's enough to slow him down. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Now here's White. And Thompson sends it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
San Antonio trailing here. Murray outside. And it's blocked. Fast break, here they come. And he jams it with authority.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Johnson. That shot off. Here's Ramos. Another shot. San Antonio with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
White finds Murray. Over Ramos. Here's Pirtle. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Both teams will make substitutions.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Passes it to Ramos. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The Spurs making a switch here. Lyles checked in. .153 left here in the first quarter.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
When you look at this visiting team, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. He's covered by Gay. Gay comes over with a double team. Pass to Ramos. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So a moment now to see the story for him. And here are the Spurs. Here's Vassell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. Some solid defense from Gay. .52 seconds left to play in the first. Now, here's Lyles. Poked away. Pass to Mills. Uncovered. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And here we go. Finishes the break with a slam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And both free throws good for Mills.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Tries again. Jang defending. That one goes. Count it. He's got 5.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Vassell. And finished off by Jang.
And if you're wondering why Jang shoots such a high percentage from the field, look no further than effort.
Tipped away.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
A different look now for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Lyles. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Now DeRozan. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jang. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
DeRozan defending, and the rejection by Jang. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. Rebound by Murray. San Antonio trailing here.
And last season, big man Gorgui Jang with a huge lead in three-point attempts. Had about as many in one season as he had in the 6 years prior in his career.
You know, Greg, I always liked his shooting mechanics and touch going back to college. It was just a matter of him extending the range, and now that he knows he can do it, I think he'll continue to do more of it.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Spurs trail by 3. Stolen by Thompson. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
His three-pointers off the mark. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Murray with it. He feeds it to White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
He's guarded by Johnson. Bucket is good. He has 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Outside, White. Now the pass to Murray. A floater. And that one is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now, here's DeRozan. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Major muscle from Pirtle. Just bully balling the defense with his interior game.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys.
Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the New Orleans Pelicans. He's shooting free throws number 4 in 5 here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
The visitors with the ball, 6-point lead. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Here's Aguilar. It's hauled in by Lyle.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And that one's good by Gay.
Rudy Gay's always had that shot in his bag. Lethal from mid-range.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Jang, he's checked in for Pirtle. A tight game here in San Antonio. Back to Thompson. There's a minute left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Aguilar, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And this guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
San Antonio with the ball. Ball's knocked loose. And here comes the break. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
For San Antonio, they've missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Spurs trail by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Mills has got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the visiting team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the act.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, going to their knees to pass the ball.
Over to Kenny now. Your take on the Spurs.
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man route. Flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is good.
That's all for now. Say good.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've got DeRozan. White is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
He's covered by Murray. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here comes White, leading the fast break.
And Derek White, the combo guard, I tell you, the Spurs think he can be a big part of their future in terms of how he plays the game.
And to add on to that, Greg, Pop wants him to fill into that Manu role, Manu Ginobili. White has that same aggression and mindset and freewheeling style to his game. I just think it's a matter of time for him to find the rhythm and get comfortable in that role, and he'll thrive.
Fires the 3. But they'll get another chance. The dish now to Thompson. At the tip. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
On the wing, Thompson. The tray drills the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Knocked away, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the Spurs making a change here. Zhang's checked in. So it's the Spurs now, trailing here by 8, and it's blocked. To the middle, to the paint, and he makes good on the layup.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. And here's White to the wing right side. Murray right side. That's tipped. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Gay comes in for Johnson. And it's Mills in for Derek White. Just 3 to shoot.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Here's Murray to the inside. And finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp. And he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
Ramos. He's covered by Murray. Ramos. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. So both teams making some changes here. Spurs trail by 8. Now here's Mills. He has 6. Pass to Vassell. San Antonio again missing. To the middle. And he slams it one-handed.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Mills passes to Gay. Here's Mills. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the improving offensive skills and the length makes Zhang a tough cover. I mean, we'll see if he can convert at the line now.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, good from Zhang.
Well, you know what's so impressive about Zhang? Improvement in almost every category across the board, but especially hitting free throws.
Trey Lyles checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Misses from close range. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Gay. San Antonio again missing. Fast break. Here we go. Shoots from the line, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Bounce pass Mills. Gay finds Zhang. It's tipped.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Covered by Lyles.
Get there.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Spurs. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Lyles. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Lyles. 15 seconds left to play here in the third. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's the visiting team. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Gay can't hit. Gay's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Inside to the paint. Second chance shot. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And the pass to Aguilar. Poeltl with the double team. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Spurs making a switch here. Lights checked in.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
So it's San Antonio now. Down by 15. Stolen by Thompson.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now White. Murray outside. Spurs working the ball around now. 3 from Gay. Thompson with the rebound. Gay's gone 1 of 4 so far. Pass to Aguilar. Banked in off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Spurs trail by 19. Murray outside. Gay against Thompson. No good from Gay. Gay's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Stolen by Gay. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball. Over in the corner, White. And White slams it in.
Now that's big time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
Thompson outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the middle, it's tipped. 5 on the clock. White covering from deep three-point range. White with the defensive effort.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Clark, a simple way to let the players be heard were the phrases they had on the backs of their jerseys in the Orlando bubble.
Yeah, I love the creativity of that, Kevin. Again, players being proactive and desiring to use the platform they've been given through basketball and their particular brands to speak to issues that resonate with them, issues of inequality and racial injustice, and to do so in a way that was unique and yet appropriate, I think is a win-win. I really do. Now, the conversation and slogans are important as a part of agitation, but now it's a matter of targeted, strategic action that can be carried out, not just by players in the league, but by all of us in our own circles of influence to effectuate change and make our world a bit better than we found it.
Here's White. DeRozan dishes to White. Out to DeRozan. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Pass to Aguilar. Comes Johnson all alone and finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, and he's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. San Antonio calls timeout. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Murray against Thompson to the left wing. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Spurs trail by 16. Murray with the bounce pass. There's 1:40 left in the game. It's White on the wing. Second chance effort. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Number 11.
.125 left to play in the final quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
And when Hurdle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
From the left block, bank shot, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. It's a 13-point game. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Number 34.
.107 left in the fourth quarter. It's blocked, but they get it back. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot it.
Light covering. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on DeRozan.
At the line, number 8. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. He hits both from the stripe. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Samanic. Misses the three. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Now here's Jones. Defense is right there. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Samanic. Off target at the rim. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.